All right. Welcome back to another installment of our brand webinar series. Today, excited to welcome our really good friends from Summit Golf Brands, McHugh, SVP of Sales at Summit, and Katrina Sims, who is our account manager on the corporate side of the business. As most of you guys know who have joined us before, just some housekeeping stuff. As the webinar concludes, everyone will get a replay of the video along with a consultation link to talk with a corporate gear expert that can obviously discuss anything from the webinar today, anything about the brands, what you saw today. Also, kind enough, Summit's going to offer a free, zero restriction, waterproof baseball cap to all of you guys out there who book a consultation. So please click the link, book a consultation. But we're also we're really excited about this one. Our business with Summit Golf Brands has grown tremendously over the past couple of years, and they've been wonderful to work with. So of course I'll kind of intro these guys again, but to kind of go into the distinction between the brands. I mean, everyone sees Summit Golf Brands. It's that. So Summit is basically the parent company for Zero Restriction, Fairway Greene, and Draddy. So kind of hand it off to you guys to talk about a little bit of the brands, and then we'll talk about some product, and we're out of here.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Thanks. Great to be here at the corporate gear showroom in Providence. Summit Golf Brands, and thank you guys for being a part of this, is unique. It's a company of three brands, and so we like to really lean into the fact that we can be a one-stop shop resource for a large variety of products for men's, women's, and juniors, and really have a history rooted in golf. That's really where the brands have come from. Summit Golf Brands, if you combined Draddy, Zero Restriction, and Fairway Greene together, have over 80 years within the golf space and the premium golf space and the most premium events, clubs, and resorts across the country and frankly globally. So Fairway Greene is your traditional country club brand. It's non-externally branded, so very much designed to take a embellishment, decoration brand or a logo. Zero Restriction is an equipment brand. I know it's apparel, but we really look at that as equipment. We really try and balance the fashion versus function in that particular brand. It's really a performance-driven brand, and it's what we consider the 15th club in your bag for us golfers. Yes, which you'll look great in your Z700 vest. And then Draddy is our premium comfort-driven brand. It's
I also wear.
I think you said it's cool comfort, which is true. So really great men's and women's sportswear, great natural fiber products with Peruvian Pima cotton, and then some really unique products within our performance Draddy sport line that are really differentiated in the market, that are a lot different than some of the other offerings that corporate gear has.
Yeah, we like I said and touched on earlier, our business has been so great over the past couple of years, and Katrina's been a humongous help with that. Katrina is basically our liaison on the corporate gear side that helps us with certain styling, and obviously if we need any help on the brands, if there's any requests from you guys out there for particular styles, we tend to go to Katrina for all that. But I also kind of want to get into like how Summit Golf Brands, so ZR, Fairway Greene, and Draddy like to be positioned in the corporate space.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Under the Summit Golf Brands umbrella, there's the three brands that are distinct. So like Brendan mentioned, you have Fairway Greene, kind of your, or say, volume driver, true classic fit. Your Zero Restriction, kind of more looking for more of the tech pieces, outerwear offering. And then Draddy, like I said, is really elevated luxury. So really kind of some new fashion styles with great fabrications. They're really just something new in the market. But one of the great things, and one of the best things that I find about Summit is that they can be cross-merchandised so well together. Three distinct brands that you can, have an affinity for one or all, but really, like you're modeling here, Draddy with a ZR vest, or Fairway Polo with a hoodie, really can accommodate a lot of different types of projects, like request aesthetics. So under the umbrella, three brands, but really great all together.
Yeah, as we get into Q4, there's a lot of you buyers out there that are going to start to get requests for, okay, what are we doing for our holiday gifts this year, or we have vendor gifts we got to do, and you know, it's inevitable. It may, you know, fall off your desk and you forget to do it, and you come to us in a panic. The very cool thing, and probably the best thing about working with you guys, is how quickly we can turn products. So if you don't mind talking about that a little bit, with low minimums, quick turn. So again, if you are in a rush and you need 100 polos or quarter zips, we can turn it really quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have deep inventory positions and top styles, which we know obviously coming up on Q3, Q4, busy time of year. Like you mentioned, things kind of just come up quickly. Hard to believe we're almost into the fall already. Events that you know they've been planning a while, and the merchandise piece kind of keeps slipping, and now you're in. You still want great product, but you still need to deliver. So we have a great inventory position, turn it really fast. So certainly don't shy away from Summit and our 3 brands if you have a quick turn product or project, because that's really one of the things we pride ourselves on, is how quickly we can get product out the door.
And I think you were telling our team earlier that the timeline from when your logo is approved and the embroidery file is approved by a buyer, 72 hours. Fair to say?
Yeah, that's correct. So
Yeah,
once we
which is
get kind
great.
of the right logo and everything is all approved, you know, we know you're ready for it in your hands yesterday. So we get it out within 72 hours.
So so just know your account managers out there, your partners you're working with over at Corporate Gear. If you need something quick, and 5 to 7 days, we have your logo on file. We can turn it within 72 hours. It's out the door, and you're satisfied. We've done a great job. Hopefully, hold you as a customer and a Summit customer for a long time. So now the fun part, we'll get into some product. So Katrina's going to go off to the left a little bit, and Brendan and I are going to talk about some of the styles. So what we'll do is we'll talk about each brand and some of the top styles for those brands for this particular fall season. So I'll let Brendan kind of take it from there on the product side.
Yeah, thanks. And these are top styles for a variety of reasons. We were mentioning the quick turn and 3-day turnaround time after a proof approval. That's where Summit's unique, is in the fact that we do have quick turnaround times across all of these brands. But in terms of specifically to your question about what makes us attractive in this particular space, in the corporate space as a golf brand, and it's the fact that, yes, we can turn quickly, but also too, we have really great companion items across men's and women's. So I know we always looking for continuity between particular products. Maybe, for example, the Test Vest and Z625 vest from Zero Restriction. These are unique to Zero Restriction in terms of the fact that they're an insulated vest, but you'll see that you have a masculine model here on the right-hand side, but then we don't just necessarily take the male model and make it a smaller size. It's a woman that's designing this product and is made more feminine and is to be similar to the men's product, but not necessarily the exact same, shrunken down. And that is across all of the brands. So both Zero Restriction, Fairway Greene, and Draddy will all have items that are great companions with one another across all the brands, knowing that they're trying to fit both a male and female need.
Yeah, that's great. So we'll probably start with Zero Restriction. That is a brand that we've done so well with. So certainly we can probably talk about the top layering pieces for Zero Restriction.
Yeah, so this is our Z500 and McHugh. So Z500 quarter zip for men. This is a really unique fabric. This is a spacer knit. So what that means is that air is actually knit into the fabric itself, which gives it wonderful body. So body meaning it has a really good hand feel to it and feels like it's sturdy without weight. So it's not necessarily something where you consider it super warm. You could wear it in the showroom that we're in right now with the air conditioning on and be very comfortable. But the spacer fabric is also extraordinarily durable. So it's incredible how people purchase this product, wear it, wash it like crazy, and it still looks just as good after 50 washes as it did on day one. And the neat part here is that this is a product that complements the companion, is that it also comes in extended sizing. So up to 5XL in men's and up to 3XL in women's, starting at extra small in women's. And so being able to have multiple colors, large size buckets, a really high quality product, and having men's and women's equivalents. The other piece too, Andrew, that we didn't speak about too much yet that I will interject here is the fact that we have these core styles that are evergreen to our line. So from a reliability standpoint, from a quick turn standpoint, from a last minute request standpoint, these are items that we buy more inventory than we forecast to sell. So you can count on calling an account manager at Corporate Gear and saying, I need a black Michaela and Z500 quarter zip, and just know that no matter if the opportunity is the 12 unit minimum or you need 800, that this will be something that is you can count on being there all year round.
And then one of my favorite pieces too is selfishly what I was wearing is the C700. Also, just an important note too, everything that Katrina is showing today is going to come in multiple colorways. Yes. Most comes in navy and black and a white or a gray in some capacity. There's also fashion colors. So please, consult the experts on our team if you are curious of what colors they come in. But this Z700 is probably my favorite piece you guys have in line. And from an affordability standpoint, it's amazing.
Andrew, this is the male pocketbook. You got 3 pockets here, sort of phone, keys, and wallet. That's what a vest is. Women have a bag that they carry with themselves. Men wear vests. And so this is incredibly affordable. It's going back to functional. It's a water repellent 4-way stretch polyester with this back stretch panel and has those 3 pockets, takes a logo great on the left chest. Also, too, you could brand it up center upper back as well. So in terms of a crowd pleaser, this is a crowd pleaser.
And then there was a piece that we are pretty excited about, even from a corporate gear and a perspective, with the 2 jackets that are coming out in the fall that are more of a fleece component, which are really, really nice. So we're going to have an inventory position on these as well.
Yeah, great new ad. This is our Meyer jacket. This is a great polyester lightweight fleece, kind of like a 3-season jacket that you can layer underneath or just wear up against your skin. Really cozy, really office appropriate, but also weekend appropriate. You have this great gray colorway. There's also a navy in the men's, and then this storm blue for women. So not a true dark navy, a little bit more of a steel gray, or steel blue, which I think is great with the snap. So again, like-minded items, but differentiated for men and women.
I was going to say, I think my wife would certainly be in this camp, because I think it's great that you guys didn't do just a basic flat front zipper pull on the ladies. You tried to add a little more fashion to it, a little more feminine. Yeah. So it's not exactly a match back, but it's still the same fabric, still the same vibe. But I think the snap buns are great.
Yeah, and lightweight, and in terms of a fleece in the marketplace, very competitive in terms of the value.
And then if you wanted something that was truly, rain-centric outerwear, is the Torque program, and the women's piece is called
the Olivia jacket.
The Olivia jacket.
Yeah. So the DNA of zero restrictions in rainwear. It has been in the golf industry now for over 35 years, and it started by doing really high-end Gore-Tex rain suits. And so that's where the equipment DNA really comes from here. This is a 2-layer guaranteed for life waterproof garment. I would almost, Katrina, unzip it to show the interior. This is a fully seam sealed garment. So 100% waterproof. It really looks like a beautiful Brooks Brothers sport coat on the interior, just the attention to detail and the size of the seams. This will keep you dry in the worst of conditions. This is also, too, in terms of rainwear, extremely affordable from an MSRP standpoint. So sub $250, and is super functional with its back stretch panel and stretch panels in the elbow. So again, going back to the equipment and zero restriction, this is going to give you a competitive advantage in anything of outdoors, or give you an advantage in your morning commute as you're on the Metro North into Manhattan, for example, with a women's version with a packable hood to match.
Yeah, I love those. And then, kind of switching gears, obviously zero restriction is definitely more of that, high functioning technical equipment performance. Obviously here in New England, we're in the summer. We try to be a little more casual in the summer, but still look professional and polished. And that's where I think Draddy comes in, where it's very cool vibe, but still looks,
Yeah.
like I said, like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you guys have a new fabric. Obviously, your DNA is cotton,
Yep.
Draddy, what I'm wearing, but you guys did alter the cotton polo. But this new you guys have, the performance wear, is unbelievable.
Yeah, this is elegant comfort is how we really like to think of it. It's Draddy is very much our most sportswear driven brand from not only an aesthetic standpoint, but a category standpoint. And I think that this, quite frankly, is one of the most unique fabrications items in the industry, apparel, golf apparel industry for sure right now. This is a trademarked fabric that is a weaved textured fabric that's a ceramic coated polyester. So the reason why the ceramic coating is important, if you think about putting your arm or your cheek up against the sink in your bathroom, that's cool to touch. And that's why this is called the cool fabric, is it has that same, it's funny to say, technology here within this particular fabric. So for the buyers out there that are looking for something of what's new, what's different, I don't want to do another tech jersey polo again. I need something else that's unique. This is the most unique, differentiated product within Summit Golf Brands, and I would argue maybe even in the industry right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's amazing that you guys, obviously, your DNA is cotton with Draddy, but every golf shop that I walk into, there's more and more of that particular fabric. So that obviously is working for you guys.
Yes, I would be sure to call out the cool fabric. So this is just one of our patterns and one of our styles, but we've got 24 to 28 different SKUs available at the moment. And so when you're meeting with your account manager for your consultation, be sure to call out the cool fabric from Draddy.
And then there's some really awesome layering pieces, which Katrina can show you guys as well.
Yeah, so again, just another differentiated version here within Draddy. If you see now, this is definitely a little bit more sportswear as opposed to sporty that you just saw with the Z700 vest from Zero Restriction. This is our Draddy Sport Everyday Vest. We call it the Everyday Vest because you literally want to wear it every day. It's a 4-way stretch poly fabric, but with a little bit of weight to it. So it has this really nice way of hugging you, but also moving with you at the same time. Unique with the neat little zipper pull treatments, the little nautical type pulls, and the dual directional zipper. So if you're sitting down at your desk or whatnot, you can let a little
let it breathe.
Let it breathe, exactly. And so in terms of, hey, I want for those in the financial industry, insurance industry, real estate business, metropolitan areas like New York, Chicago, Dallas, LA, this is a crowd pleaser across the office.
And then you have one of these on in
blue. Yeah. So this is our Andy hoodie. In terms of having a more sophisticated and unique hoodie silhouette, this has been a great hit for us. You could wear this with a t-shirt and your flip-flops that you're wearing right now, Andrew, or you could wear this with your loafers and wear it into the office and feel like you're appropriate. So again, going back to being super comfortable with this Pima cotton natural fabric, but being so what I'm looking for here. It's elegant. It's elegant. It's refined but also very comfortable.
Dresses up flip-flops.
And then certainly within all of our brands, we have women's companions across all 3 lines. And here's a great example within the Draddy line with the Shaban sweatshirt that could be a perfect companion to that Andy hoodie.
And then switching gears to the last brand that we have here, certainly not the least, more of your classic club look.
Yeah.
The cool component to Fairway Greene, certainly on the pole, is the Made in America, which of course is just, it's very rare to see that these days. It's something I know you guys are proud of, and we're proud to sell it. But you guys have some of the polos here that certainly have that banner.
Yeah, incredibly relevant topic right now with American-made products. This is a polo shirt and also has a layer to complement it that is manufactured right here in the United States. Fairway Greene's been manufacturing golf knitwear in America since 2015. So this is something that we've really stood behind even before some of the headlines that we're dealing with right now in the world. And so this is just something, a feel-good moment of if you're looking for a product that's made here domestically. We also partner with the Seal Legacy Foundation, which is a great organization that provides scholarship money to children of fallen seals. So proceeds from this particular product goes back to that. We also offer the application of an American flag that can be placed at anywhere on the garment at no charge if you really wanted to speak to that. So between solid stripes and patterns, you've got styles, a diverse style mix to really promote the Made in USA message.
And the new stripe version you guys just came out with, the new collar technology, I think is really great too to touch on.
Yeah, and so while we very much are supportive of our American-made products and have a great customer base with that, we also saw a need in the marketplace to find a product that had a couple different features, but also a value tied to it that was missing. And so this is our custom cutaway polo. This is a really great new refined polyester spandex blend that's has this wonderful custom cutaway collar. So that's where the name comes from. Cutaway as in the silhouette, so a little bit more like a dress collar silhouette, so a little bit more spread that you'd see with the a woven sports shirt that you'd wear with a tie, but a memory wire within the collar itself. And so the reason why this is great is that it comes out of the wash. You can kind of style it up, or if you have a quarter zip on top of it, you can kind of adjust it as you'd like. It's better than a collar stay because a collar stay is a big chunk of plastic that's sitting in there, and when you go ahead and launder it, it's going to melt and it's going to manipulate the way that it sits. This is a wire, so it will always have some pliability to it, so you can kind of always shape it up nice and it holds its structure well. The beauty about this product too is that it hits a wonderful value proposition for end consumer, where it's going to retail in the $80 to $90 range, which is really unique right now.
And for those who are trying to cross merchandise, or not even cross merchandise, but add a layering or mid-layer piece to this particular polo, or the American-made polo that you guys just saw, or even the Draddy polos, the cage quarter zip that Fairway Greene manufactures is an awesome mid-layer piece that we do incredibly well with. It's an awesome weight, great colorways, and great price point.
Yeah, and again, this is going back to the cross merchandising between brands within Summit Golf Brands. This is that same spacer knit fabric that we were talking about on the Zero Restriction Z500. You saw though, and this is a great way to show the difference within the brands, the Z500 had a fleece line cuff and a drawstring waistband and a chest pocket, whereas the Fairway Greene takes that same fabric, which is a great fabric and one that's been really well received across our customer base, but does it in a more simple and classic model. So you have just a classic banded bottom and banded sleeve. You have anywhere from 8 to 12 colors in a season, and has just this nice little contrast within the collar to give it a little bit of zip, but no external branding on this either. So in terms of taking decoration and a logo and not having it share with, or compete with the other apparel brand, this is where this brand is also incredibly unique with extended sizing and a companion, as we've been reviewing.
Yeah, the companion piece is great too, because you have both of those options for the men's and ladies polos to layer with.
And so that's the Wells quarter zip and the cage quarter zip.
Right. I think that concludes bestsellers. But having said that, even as you can see behind Brendan, myself, and Katrina, all these particular styles and colorways, there's much more in the catalog for these three brands that we have access to. So like I said, please, once you get the email, book a consultation. Our team members would love to share all the styles, silhouettes, colorways that are available to you for any of your gifting needs moving forward. Thank you to Brendan and Katrina again for coming. I hope everyone out there enjoyed it, and hopefully we will hear from you soon. But thank you very much for joining, and take care.